The shot of the lights of the city. Very cool shot there. It is time once again for your traffic weather together with forewarned meteorologist Shea.
And the storm alert is moderate today, and there's a chance for some rain as well, right, Shea?
Yes, we do have another round of storms on the way, and today our chances are going to be a little bit higher across the board. We're looking at a 50 to even 70% chance, especially south and east of Tucson. Today here we have a 40% chance in eastern Pima County. So not everyone is going to see the storms, but at least a few more of us will see it compared to yesterday. But monsoon storms are expected each afternoon, especially through this upcoming Thursday from Tucson to the south and east, and then some drier air will work its way into southeastern Arizona, kind of diminishing our storm chances, but only for a little bit. Biggest impacts will of course be lightning. Dry lightning could potentially still spark new wildfires, so we'll be keeping a close eye on that still. Brief heavy rainfall as well, gusty wind as well as blowing dust, so be sure you are staying storm alert today. Today's highs pushing to around 105, maybe 106. Yesterday we got to 107 just because we didn't get any cloud cover or storms during the afternoon. A lot of that moved in later last night, so it got a little toasty yesterday, and today will still be pretty hot. Only pushing into the upper 90s though for Corona Day, Tucson and Vail, and then tonight back in the 70s and 80s. To the south and east, mainly in the 90s, but we could cool things down, especially where we get that rainfall. So here is a look. Doppler radar starting off quiet this morning. We do have a little bit of cloud cover though. It's also feeling very muggy out there this morning, so hairspray might be a good idea, or maybe a ponytail, a hat, that kind of thing would be good today. For your futurecast, right around 1 p.m. that is when we are going to start to see storms fire up, especially over the high terrain, even including here in eastern Pima County. So start staying storm alert around that time. Listen out for thunder as well. But as we work our way towards about 3 p.m., some stronger storms will begin to develop, and that's possible south of Tucson, also in a few isolated spots of Cochise County. Maybe a pretty strong thunderstorm just west of the Chiricahuas around 6 p.m. tonight, kind of right along 191 near Elfrida. So that's another area we're going to be keeping a close eye on later on tonight, also along the international border. So Cochise County heavily favored for most of the storms today. Also right along I-10 around 9 p.m. tonight. So if you're heading towards New Mexico later on this evening, that's going to be a spot that we're going to be concerned about too. So Cochise County, you all definitely need to stay storm alert. But even here in Tucson, we do have a chance here, as well as in Santa Cruz County and even just west of Tucson as well. For your forecast rainfall totals, these are the potential totals, of course. We could see anywhere from a ½ inch to 1.5 inches where you see blue. So that's going to heavily favor the higher terrain. Maybe a few hundredths of an inch here in Nogales. Tucson also kind of showing up today. A little over a 1/10 of an inch in Sierra Vista, maybe over a 1/4 of an inch in Douglas. Now for that dew point tracker, it is going to dry out a little bit as we head into the weekend, and that means temperatures are going to climb potentially to around 110. So we might have another excess of heat warning go into effect for the weekend, but then moisture will climb as we head into early next week, and therefore we have another chance for some decent thunderstorm coverage, and temperatures will drop again as well. So over the next week, this is a look at what we could pick up, maybe about a ½ inch to 1 inch along the international border, and here in Tucson showing about a 1/10 of an inch to a 1/4 of an inch, and that also includes up towards Safford, even far western Pima County getting in the mix as well. Staying hot though for the next several days in the triple digits with about a 20 to 40% chance